Hey everyone, let's do an Intel stock analysis. I want to show you in this series of videos how I do it, and usually we could do it within a few minutes. So let's get to it. Blank chart of Intel. How does it look? Absolutely horrible. Why? You might be saying, well, to the naked eye, you would be saying, well, we had a drop of support, this base right here. We'll do a little drawing here. We had a break of support on earnings. The stock is in a downtrend. We do have a gap fill over the prior high. We'll do another line here, gap fills. Remember, stocks usually fill the gap about 80% of the time. Usually that is bullish. So we do have a gap fill, Intel flirting here. We tried breaking it once, twice, and the third time on volume. Think of it this way. You knock on the door once, they don't let you in. You knock harder on the second time, you still can't get in. What happens on the third time? You boom, put your shoulder into it and slam it down. So that's usually what happens on the third knock here. So the chart, very bad to the naked eye. If you want, what I like to do, and of course, if you want the master indicator, go ahead. I have it actually saved as a set here. Let's apply the master indicator. So you, remember, charts are all, they're all subjective, right? The master indicator boom, gives us a long signal here, right? We have our profit price 22.56. We have our buy price 21.36. So applying the master indicator, maybe there'll be a link below. Easy way to do it. Next thing I want to see, is there order flow? So now I'm bullish thanks to the master indicator. Do we see some order flow? Let's look at the penny option scanner. Maybe available too if you want it. Cheap plug, I know. And we see, this is obviously Monday morning today. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is all from September 19th. So this is from Thursday and from Friday, literally about a dozen bullish orders. So that is very darn bullish. Love seeing that. And then let's pull up the big boy scanner. This is for the big dogs, the news flow scanner. It might be available to purchase too. I don't do all the links or the account stuff, but if there's a link, you can buy it. And we see last week, we had September 16th, we had some Intel calls, and then the September 18th, we had some Intel calls too. So we have bullish chart, bullish flow, bullish volume breakout potentially. Next, because it is pre-market, I want to see, does Intel have any news this morning? Are we gapping up, or is there anything in Intel? Let's pull up a blank chart of Intel. Oh, we are. So Intel, we had the Qualcomm potential news of a buyout on Friday, hence the big pop. And today we have what we call day 2, some follow through. I'm going to go here to my news feed and type in Intel Y, and we see Apollo Management has reportedly $5 billion in equity line investment on Intel. And then we have the there we go, from Bloomberg News, some Intel news. So if you don't have the TX News Desk, this is a service I pay for out of pocket. Yeah, you could probably just Google or get one of the free email newsletters. They usually have news, or usually your broker platform will have, if you look at Intel or type it in on the news feed, there's a little, let's see if I can pull it up here. It should be news, trader news, something like that. If you want, I don't do this, but if you want, you can. I just pay because I pay to play, and looks like there's a, yeah, there's a news story on Intel here. You can see from Barron's, they give you all this in a hard to read format. All right, so now we have our news, we have bullish flow. Let's see what the insiders are doing. Let's actually check out fundamentals. Oh, I know, you may be saying, what, fundamentals? Who the hell looks at that? Well, it's good to take a look. What I like doing is going on a website like openinsider.com. I have no affiliation with this website. I'll type in Intel, and you can see I've been looking at Bob's watches, not Cartier's. I'm a Rolex man. And all you have to do is type in Intel up top, INTC, and click go or enter. Now I can see it gives me the insider buying purchasing of Patrick, the CEO, bought stock on 8.5. So that's pretty recently. 250,000, about $250,000, and then some more purchases over the past, really about 2 years, it looks like. He is a donkey, though, because he was buying stock at 36.43, 42.31, and then 20 bucks a share, and Intel now, what is it, almost 23 pre-market, so he's literally down about half. So he is an idiot. Obviously, he's richer than me. He's the CEO of a big company, and then Tan is pretty dumb too, buying stock near 30 bucks, about 3 million, but hey, maybe they know something that we don't know, right? Obviously, the CEO knows the company better than I do. Then I want to look at a website like finviz.com. I'll type in Intel. I want to just see what the short float is, or you could go to websites like shortsqueeze.com. I have no affiliation with any of these websites. I wish they'd pay me because I do want the money. And the short float is only about 2%, so not much there. Let's go to shortsqueeze.com just to take a look at. Usually if a stock has a short float, let's say like over 10%, that's pretty high and can squeeze. But yeah, you can see it's literally, oh, they make you pay now. Ooh, pay to play, baby, just like me. So really, besides the insider buying, nothing else fundamental-wise. If you want, you could go to a website. I'll give you one more if you want, like whalewisdom.com. And look at the 13F filings, type in Intel. Intel's a widely held stock, so it's probably everyone under the sun who holds Intel stock. You probably won't see anything crazy here, but I do like to see if like big hedge funds are holding the stock and they make you log in. Wow, nothing's free anymore. But another website, especially if a small obscure stock. So overall rundown of Intel, what do I think? Bullish option flow, that's the most important thing. Bullish technicals, well, according to the master indicator, to most of the 99% public, they would say avoid this stock. Obviously, we've been doing this stock. I made 288% on some of the options last week and done very, very well. We saw some flow Friday before the halt. Those calls went up 10x. I know I sound like Grant Cardone, 10x Monday, but this is not bullshit. This is real option flow. Institutional order flow is the number one thing that matters when dissecting a stock. Then we'll look at the technicals. Then we'll look at the insider fundamentals of what they're doing. I'm out. Let me know what stock in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment what stock you want to see next. Ooh, this coffee has me jacked up.